Hey everyone, Coach Jess here. I am so sorry that this is like 2 days late. I have no real good excuse other than I misscheduled it. I wrote it in my calendar wrong. Anyways, I'm here. I'm going to make this super quick. So, how to motivate your coaches. So, I broke this into ways that I learned this. Okay, we have service. Okay, I'm just like standing in the middle of the road holding my computer, so I'm going to look a little weird, but we're going to fly through these because I don't want to waste any more of your time. So, number one, what inspires me? Number one, inspire by doing, aka leading by example. So, you're obviously a coach, you have an upline, and if you have a working upline, you know that this inspires you. Every single time that I feel like I can't manage my business, or I feel like Floyd is busy, I have a 1-year-old named Floyd, and I'm making excuses, I think my coach Jack is amazing. She has 3 kids. Her husband works all the time just like mine does, and she makes it work. She makes her business a priority. So I know that I have to too. So what I'm saying, if your coach wasn't being present, if she wasn't doing her vitals, or he or she, if they weren't hitting Success Club, if they weren't being a leader, then wouldn't you question whether or not you should be? Wouldn't it be easier to say, well, she's not doing it, I don't need to either? Absolutely it would. If you want rock star coaches, you have to show up and be a rock star. You have to show up, you got to set goals, and you have to follow through on those goals. Number 2, timelines. This is huge for me, and honestly, it was a game changer in my business. When I filled out my Getting Started Right questionnaire, I think I put that I wanted to be Emerald by June 30th, and I wanted to be Diamond by June 31st. On our Getting Started Right phone call, Jack crushed this. I mean, she crushed it. And she said, nope, you'll be Emerald by the end of the month and Diamond by the end of 3. I said, okay, with hesitation, and I didn't want to let her down. She inspired me so much, and she'd helped me so much on my fitness journey. I didn't want to let her down. So I became Emerald 2 days after that, and I became Diamond 2 weeks after that. If you don't help your coaches set goals with timelines, they're going to feel overwhelmed. They're not going to have specific things to work towards, therefore they're not going to have a specific plan, and they'll quickly get lost in the fluff, in the busy work. So number 3, encourage, empower, and recognize. This is huge, and it's not because I'm vain, it's because I'm human, and humans like to be recognized for their work. This is a new vital for a reason, and it became a vital. When I was pushing for Emerald and Diamond, I talked to my coach every single day. I updated her on every coach I signed, and sometimes she didn't reply right away, and that was okay. But she gave me permission to have that open communication with her, to be totally open, and encouraged me through every struggle and every success. And she publicly recognized me often, which just drove me to do more. I loved being recognized. When I was one coach away from being Diamond, I voice messaged her to tell her. It was Wednesday night, and she said, if you sign up another coach today, you'll officially be Diamond tomorrow morning. And you know what? Thursday, we celebrated my Diamond and her 3-star qualifying together. It was an amazing day, and I was so proud of my coach for her accomplishments of 3-star qualifying. And she became even more empowered and encouraged me, and we were all happy together. Our whole team got to celebrate that. Hello. Like I said, I'm standing on the side of the road as I do this. Okay, so recognize your coaches, congratulate them, publicly recognize them. So those are the things that that motivate me, and that I know that I've learned from my coach and other coaches on this team. So here are a few things that I've learned about motivating my own coaches. Work with the willing. You know how awesome this opportunity is, and you know how awesome this opportunity is, or you just wouldn't be in this group. There are lots of coaches out there that simply just want to be discount coaches, and that's okay. I've learned to offer the opportunity to every single person and try to encourage every single person to see how great the opportunity is. But when it comes down to it, some people aren't ready. Don't think I forget about them. They're still there. I'm still planting seeds monthly, and they may eventually decide to coach. But focus on growing your willing coaches and invest the time and lead those ones who want to follow. And that's going to lead to my next point. Get to know your personally sponsored coaches on a personal level. One of my Rockstar coaches said to me the other day, I love the idea of becoming best friends with my leaders. And it's so true. Most of you have been challengers. You know what it's like to connect with your coach. You know what it's like to just be so excited when she messages you back or comments on your comment in the challenge group. And a lot of times we stalked our coaches. I know I did. I stalk other coaches still. I know other people stalk coaches. I'm not abnormal because we want to feel connected to this person who's changing our life. So if we take the time to get to know our coaches, to get to know what makes them tick, to get to know their husband's name, to get to know how many kids they have and what their struggles are and why they're doing this. We need to know their why just as much as they need to know their why. So get to know them and take the time. People absolutely think I'm insane. I'm literally standing beside the road because this is where I have service, apparently under a tree. I don't know how that works. Get to know them. So get getting started right calls going. If you only have a few coaches and you're really building your business, have a phone call with your personally sponsored coaches every single week. You can make time for that. Even if it's 10 or 15 minutes, you can make time for that. Get to know their struggles, get to know their fears, and start helping them get over these things. Because I'm not saying you have to do it for them, but you have to be there to support them. Number 3, make constant and consistent contact. I just said this. I've seen in a very short amount of time that people fall off the wagon. We see this with our challengers all the time. And when they fall off, they hide. Don't let this happen to your coaches. Make the time in your schedule to touch base with your coaches. Every day for the first few weeks, and then every week after that. A simple, hey friend, how's it going? I see you've gotten Success Club 2. What are you doing to push to Success Club 5? We can rock this out by Friday. I'm here with you. Let's make a plan. This re-sparks their interest. It gets them back on the right path. But it also lets them know that you care about them, that you're thinking about them, and that they're not just a number to you. Because do you want to be just a number? Do you want to be just a coach? No, you want to be friends with them. So here's my call to action with you. Get on a call, a Zoom, a Skype, and get talking with your coaches. I challenge you to do this with at least 2 of your coaches, if not all of them. Find out their why. Get to know them a bit. Get to know their struggles. What do they really want from this opportunity? Once you really understand and start to know them, your mindset as a leader is going to shift. Once you really start to care about your coach's success, it will be easy to motivate them. And your team will start to grow. Post here how many calls that you've gotten. Post struggles that you've had with this. Use this group and use this video to ask questions about how to motivate your coaches. But remember, if you're a motivated coach, you're being motivated by somebody. So use that as inspiration too. Learn from your coach. Learn from the leaders in this group who are recognizing their coaches.